Well, hey everyone, Andres for the newsreel here, and I'm back to do a unexpected part 2 video for my epic repair wait times for my HTC U11. But lo and behold, here I am. This is actually going to be more of a rant than anything else, because unfortunately, as this video is entering basically September, it's been too freaking long. Look, if you ever need to send your phone, whether it's warranty repair or because you don't trust a third party to handle HTC parts and send it into HTC, do not send the SIM tray in your phone. I learned the hard way. I remember when I turned in my Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge for the second screen repair, I mailed it the second time. The first time I went to the repair shop in Koreatown, Los Angeles, California, but the second time I tried to do the mail it to the warehouse thing. It cost a little more and it took a lot longer, but at least they gave me the instructions to keep the SIM tray, which also holds the SD card, for those of you that use it for expandable memory. Well, for the HTC's instructions, they didn't say anything of the sort. They were going to wipe my phone, so I got ahead of the curve and I wiped it myself. I took out my SIM card and my SD card. I left the SIM tray in the phone and I sent it because, heck, all they got to do is just replace the screen. Well, it took months. If you haven't seen my first part video where I rant on this about the epic repair times, go check out that video. I'll leave a link to that in the video description down below at the end of this video. But yeah, it took 5 months for me to get my phone back, and the repair tracking service never worked. So each time I had to reach out to HTC, it had to be through the chat. And that's kind of like the only way you can try to reach like any customer service. They don't really have a phone number for you to reach. I don't know if they don't have the personnel for it, and honestly they never respond to emails. So I gave up on that and had to be patiently waiting for somebody to respond to the chat. Well, the good news was that they didn't charge me for the service, and I ended up getting my phone back eventually 5 months later, and I was happy to see my phone back, and I was grateful to HTC for not having charged me for it. I guess the pains of having to wait so long. The downside, no SIM tray. Well, as soon as I found out I didn't have my SIM tray, I immediately got on the chat and contacted HTC. It's like, hey, there's no SIM tray here. How am I supposed to use the phone? Well, they escalated my case and said they're going to send me a replacement SIM tray, but they're out of parts. It could take a few weeks. I'm like, great. Well, about a week and a half later, I don't know why, I took a chance, but I checked the repair status, and lo and behold, they updated the repair status, and it said that they shipped a replacement part. That's awesome. Except that from Fort Worth, Texas, where I know the warehouse is, to Los Angeles, California, it's not that far. And 2 weeks later, that package is missing. So without a tracking number, I contacted HTC chat once again through customer service yesterday, well, the day before this video was recorded, to find out, like, hey, can I get the tracking information so I can track the package? To my horror, the customer service rep said, I'm sorry, your original request was denied, so we actually have to redo the whole process all over again. And it just so happened that I was communicating to the chat while at work, and I was called away from my computer, so when I came back, the chat was inactive, so they closed that out. They closed up the thing, and I had to start all over again, which I didn't have time for, which made me even angrier. It's like, this is a joke. I don't have a SIM tray and I can't use my U11. So that really ruined the mood for me yesterday. So I did something I didn't want to do. I ended up ordering the SIM tray through eBay. I spent money that I did not have to spend for a part that I was never told not to send, that I didn't get back. And HTC botched it this time. I'm really disappointed with the whole ownership experience on the repair side of things. It's been very depressing because HTC is a company I've always pulled for, along with BlackBerry. So it's when you're cutting down on personnel and you have budgetary woes, I mean, things start falling through the cracks. The last thing I wanted to fall through the crack was quality control, and this is where they really screwed it up. So I have not been happy about that. This video turned out to be a rant because as of August 30th, I still don't have a SIM tray to use my U11, and now I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 9. So that's going to end up replacing my HTC U11. That I did not want that situation to happen, because now it's like I have to choose between two phones. Honestly, between the two, my initial thoughts, I prefer the HTC. Speedy software. I hate how laggy Samsung's can be. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything. Thank you, HTC, for covering the service costs. But really, the SIM tray debacle has been too big. I don't want to trust third-party SIM trays, but that's what it's come down to, which is unfortunate because I have not been able to use the phone. And secondly, to have to rely on perhaps a different device that's not an HTC, that's been one of the pauses that I've had to buy the HTC U12 Plus. I did want the U12 Plus, but it wasn't out yet when my phone got cracked, so I ended up going for the Pixel 2 because I had to wait. So then when I paid the money for the Pixel 2, I didn't pay for the U12 Plus. And there you go. And the U12 Plus is the last HTC phone ever. I just missed out on the great phone. But unfortunately, the repair process has just been 5 months and ongoing. That's just, my goodness, it's too long. It's too long. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe, let them know. There's some big changes coming to the channel soon, and I just want to finish up a few more videos before I make those announcements, including my thoughts on the Note 9, eventually review. So just keep an eye out for that. But if you really want to follow my my week-to-week take on the phone, that's going to be on Instagram. So Instagram at @the_Andres_Segovia. You can check me out there. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Andres from Newsreel signing out.